Hello, and welcome to a special edition of Honestly Pissed with Dustin Grossman. On this one, it's just going to be random thoughts from a piece of paper. That's basically it. So if you don't like random thoughts from a piece of paper, well, you're just going to have to figure that shit out by yourself. So here we go, and I hope you enjoy this. True fact. I saw a guy on the street wearing a t-shirt that said couples only, or couples for Christ, but he was all alone, and I wondered, what would Jesus think? What's the difference between a drop and a droplet? After all, if you divide a drop into smaller parts, all you really get is smaller drops. Big or little, a drop is a drop. Same thing with the crumb. But the odd thing about a crumb is that if you cut a crumb in half, you don't get two half crumbs. You get two crumbs. To me, that sounds like magic. I should ask David Copperfield how they do that. Now, when it comes to God's existence, I'm not an atheist and I'm not an agnostic. I'm an acrostic. The whole thing puzzles me. I saw a homeless guy sitting on the sidewalk, yammering to himself and repeatedly punctuating his remarks with, "You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?" And I thought, for God's sakes, the man is talking to himself. If he doesn't know what he's saying, who would? True fact, on June 8th, 1995, Glacier National Park was closed because of too much snow. Whenever I hear about parents who have 9 or 10 children, the only thing I wonder is how they survive the birthday parties. I think they should have a hotline that never answers for people who don't follow advice in the first place. I finally figured out what email is for. It's for people who don't, it's for communicating with people you'd rather not talk to. Damn. You know what I like? Excuse me. The United States most closely resembles a huge, poorly thought out, sick joke. Health tip from the American Medical Association. Never pour corrosive chemicals on your testicles. A female teacher seduced a 14-year-old boy and he turned her into the police. What was the kid thinking? Was he fucking crazy or gay? I would have kept that kind of thing real quiet, at least until I graduated. Cigarette companies market heavily to young people. They need young customers because their product kills the older ones. It's the only product that, if used as intended, kills the consumer. True fact. There is actually an erotic wrestler. I wish the ecology people would save one species that would make a dramatic comeback and then wipe us all out. When I'm in someone's house and I see something I want that's small and easy to conceal, I steal it. It's my belief that property belongs to the person who wants it most. I wonder what kind of masturbation fantasies Stephen King has. I also wonder if anyone has ever masturbated while fantasizing about having sex with a live chicken. Usually I wonder about these things while I'm watching TV. Strict face. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, I wonder what he thinks I'm thinking right now. Or you may be thinking, I wonder what he's going to say. You're probably thinking to yourselves right now, I wonder what he thinks I'm thinking right now. Or you could be thinking, I wonder what he's going to wonder when well, maybe not. Did you ever get your balls caught in the toaster when it was turned all the way down, all the way up to dark brown, and your wife was trying to rub butter on your balls, and your pit bull was in the kitchen, he really loves butters? It's an awful feeling. I'm sorry. This statement is untrue. There are caregivers and there are caretakers, and yet the two words are not opposite. Why is that? True fact. There is actually such a thing as the Paralyzed Veterans of America, and I wonder who answers the phone. Until you're a certain age, you don't have anything to put behind you. That's what life seems to be, a process of doing things that eventually you just want to put behind you. I think they ought to have really fast escalators that you have to jump on and off, and if you get hurt, too bad. When I notice a dead fly on the windowsill, one that wasn't there the day before, I wonder how he died. I wonder if he had a stroke, or maybe a little fly heart attack. Then I think to myself, maybe he's just pretending to be dead, so I won't swat him. So I swat him. Here's a tip from the Power and Light Company on saving energy. If you have elderly people living with you, cut back on their heat and light. Old people often exaggerate how cold they feel. So that was a little random thoughts that I got here on my paper, and I hope you enjoyed. Put the notebook up. I hope you enjoyed, and I did. Join us tomorrow for our regularly scheduled program, Episode 9 of Honestly Pissed with Dustin Grossman. I'm Dustin Grossman, and you have just been learned what? Okay, bye.